Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Chris. Back with a video on this Riff Raff Diesel 7.3 exhaust muffler delete kit. I just did it, just pretty much finished. Took me about 2 hours. Pretty easy install. Here's the muffler. It's pretty solid. I mean, it's I'd say it's about 20-25 pounds or so. So what I did was, here's where the exhaust comes in to the muffler. As you can see, there's a stock weld, and I used one of those chain type exhaust or tubing cutters, and I got through most of it. I had to actually like use my Sawzall to finish it up, but got it pretty straight, actually very straight, and then pretty close to the stock weld. So on the back side, I use my Sawzall only, and I got it pretty straight, pretty close to that stock weld as well. So I got this, as I said, I got this delete pipe from Riff Raff Diesel, and I got the clamps from them as well. My thinking was that on the front of the muffler, cut it as close to the stock weld as possible, cut it as close to this weld as possible, and I kind of figured I'd have to like trim the tailpipe because I was going to plan on keeping the stock tailpipe. But actually, I didn't have to trim it at all. This thing actually fit like perfect. So I'll show it to you real quick. So there's where it comes in, and then it goes up and around, and the sun is like right in the wrong spot. Sorry guys. And then there's where the other end is. So once I got this cut, I went ahead and mocked this up, made some marks on it, you know, just so that I'd have some reference points for when I finally decide to install it. Because before I was going to install the muffler this delete pipe and these clamps, I was going to make some relief cuts in the actual delete pipe itself to make a better seal. So I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Right there, there's a relief cut. That is the exact same width as this clamp, which I think is 1.25 inches. And I made 4 relief cuts, all of them 90 degrees from each other pretty much. And this is pretty much like an 1/8 inch gap here. So this clamp overlaps this cut by about 1/8 of an inch. So I went ahead and did that before I actually installed it. So it actually turned out really good. Like I said, I kind of planned on having to trim this again, but I didn't have to at all. And actually I got these flares there on either side of this delete pipe. I actually got them fully seated on this end and on this end as well. And I actually came out perfect with my hanger here in the back. There's a hanger in the back, and I'll show you one thing I had to do with that. There's a hanger back here, as you can see, and there's a bolt up there that has a nut that has one of those little tabs on it, so it's like easier to get in place. I couldn't break this seal without really messing this up, so I didn't break this seal. I just took that bolt out, and then once I cut on the back side of the muffler off, then I just took the whole pipe out, cleaned up my my cut with a file, and then when I got it all in place and I was happy with it, I went ahead and hit those nuts on the clamps with my impact. And it actually turned out real good. It looks pretty stock. I don't know if I'll ever put a tip on it or not, but it actually looks pretty good. The thing I'm most impressed with is that if these pipes are consistent when they make them, then, and like I said, in the past I have a crew cab short bed that if you cut it close to that stock weld, I mean, yeah, it's an easy install. I mean, it took me a little bit, but you know, I kind of like a perfectionist at times. So one thing that I'd probably do later is that here's the stock hangers for the muffler. I might go to an exhaust shop and have them install like a hanger that goes up and actually ties into one of these, so that way it helps support some of this exhaust weight. But like I said, the muffler isn't really light, so this actually frees up some weight on it. But I probably will go do that just in case. So pretty impressed. I'll just say that Riff Raff Diesel makes a lot of good products, and I got another video here coming to you soon with the FRX install, and I'll tell you all about that later. Talk to you guys later. Bye.